All right. All right. Let's go ahead and get started. It's Jason, CEO and for Brute Media Group. And today I have a guest. We have my friend, client, Brandon Lively, calling us from Baton Rouge, which I'm originally from Slidell, so not too far from you. Now I'm over here in the middle of the desert, but it's pretty hot out here, same as it is in the South, just not as humid. So, Brandon, go ahead and tell us a little bit about yourself. Tell us your backstory, how long you've been in the state, and just a rundown on what you've been doing the past couple of months.
So yeah, I'm a real estate agent here in Baton Rouge, Louisiana, and I'm basically with Colorway Real Estate Partners. And I was looking for more opportunity to basically get more opportunities to sell and get in front of more people. I was approached by you guys. You guys did what you guys do, and it made a difference. I'm actually still cultivating the list that we're going through. I know with the COVID stuff, it kind of stopped a little bit. Kind of hard to get a hold of some people, but then it turned into people were a little more friendly on the phone when you got them, and now it's just a matter of getting through the list of getting them pre-approved. As of right now, I think we have. I think we sent out 35 to the lender out of the leads that we've gotten. I think it was right around 110 leads or something like that, 107 leads. 35 of those have been sent to the lender. Of those, we've got basically 4 or 5 that are pre-approved and ready to go, but they're not. We're still cultivating that list and working with them, and we'll probably get another 10 or 12 approved once they do what they got to do. Obviously, I'm also working with the people who are my credit repair people to help some of the people who aren't able to be pre-approved at the time, but then we can get them at that point. So that's really what we're looking to do, and I tell you, it's been a big help. We haven't ran another campaign yet, mainly because we want to get through the list and give everybody the ample time to work through that list. So I think in the next few weeks we'll probably do another campaign and see if we can get this thing up and running. But obviously, I've got a lot of buyers I'm working with now that I want to get on the board, and I'm also taking a whole bunch of listings too. So that's really helping. Some of the buyers that I've talked to actually had listings to sell. So that makes it a little bit easier, and we're working through that process as well. I think 4 or 5 had listings, had houses to sell, so it's going to be a good end of it to where it turns into be a buy and a sell, and possibly get 2 to 3 transactions out of that deal.
That's awesome. What have you tried before using our service? Like Zillow, Realtor.com, any other?
Yeah, I was on my first year in the business
or something. And what experience with them?
Yeah, my first year in the business, I did Zillow and Realtor Leads, and going about a year and a half, and it worked for a little bit, but it didn't give me the results I needed. They're just overpriced for what they are, and when you sell it to multiple agents, it's hard to get to that. The one thing I like about it is that this was exclusive, so I wasn't gonna, like, if I got a lead at 10 o'clock at night, I wasn't gonna have to worry to get to the phone to get them qualified. So it made it a little easier.
Yeah.
Because there was popular. There was some leads I got. I'd go to bed at 10:30, 11 o'clock, and I'd wake up the next morning. I had 4 or 5 leads in my inbox, which it's great to have that start. And then when you pick up the phone, they're ready to go. They're, hey, yeah, we did it late last night. We didn't think you'd call until early this morning. So whatever. So it makes the world a little easier, and you're not as stressed to get to that lead and break your neck trying to get to it. Because I mean, we all have to have a life, and we all have to do this. And in real estate, people always speed the lead, and I didn't want to have to rush and get this thing done. I wanted to make sure I gave everybody ample opportunity to help them and grow them, and that's really what I'm here for. I'm here to help, not hurt, and that's really where I want to make sure that I give everybody, regardless of their station in life, how to get them into a situation that they could possibly own a house, because I think everybody should own a house, and actually become opportunity to get that opportunity to own a house. So that's what I'm all about there. So yeah.
Yeah, and you also use a proprietary CRM, get your appointment, and did automated follow-ups for you, and how in cultivating the leads, and following up with them, and nurturing them, how did that help you? I mean, because sometimes you're out there going a listing, or you're not able, get hold of them. How our follow-up system as well.
I'll tell you the benefit to having this ready to go, and it made it a little easier for me to be able to breathe and not have to worry about where did it go, where's it at, what's going on. I knew which site to log into. I could just log in, get what I got to do what I got to do, and go from there. And it's really helpful to that. But obviously, it's just a matter of figuring out what the best solution was and get that resolved. And I tell you, it's really been very, very good to have all of that streamlined and ready to go.
Yeah, definitely. So, tell us what the top impacts we've had on your business, especially we got started here in the middle of the biggest pandemic in the last year. So what impact do you have as far as being in that tough time compared to maybe your teammates on Keller Williams, or maybe other agents? Because I talk to a lot of agents on a daily basis, and a lot of them are really, really hurt of all have we business. And what would you say anything can do? They're on the fence, they want to hire to and take the leap of faith, and what impact have we had the past working with you?
So I'll tell you that cost effectively, it was just a lot easier because you guys are not the most expensive, but you're also not the cheapest. But also, it's just I think it was a great opportunity for me and my business to try to grow my business and make this happen. And as far as taking a leap, if you need business and you need leads, I mean, by all means, do what you got to do. I mean, you got to make this happen and make this worth your while. And I'm not in this business to just play. I'm in this business to make a living, and make more than a living. I actually do very well for myself. And so, and it's also I want to help. So ultimately, taking the leap and doing what I did was a whole lot easier for me to make the decision to do that. Um, Now, saying that, there is a ratio you got to have the way you can actually make this thing work. And I think we're going to hit that ratio over time as we get through that list of people who are pre-approved and going through. And obviously, some of them haven't been pre-approved yet, and that doesn't mean that we don't leave them aside. We nurture on them, we love on them, and say, hey, let's help you get to that point. And if they can't qualify and nor do they want to do the work, well, then I can't help you. But at least I didn't. It's not because of something I did. It's because something you chose that at that moment. And so I chose to make this happen and make this work. So now I can then just push this thing forward and try to find some good qualified people. And in fact, I found a couple of people that I'm working with, and they've actually referred me clients out of this. They haven't bought their house yet, but they still already referred me some people. So that's even making it to where you just gotta, if you do this business and you do this process right, and you don't stress over this, because stress is going to kill you in this. If you look desperate, you're going to be desperate. And so that's really the big key. I didn't want to be that way. I wanted to make sure we could help anyone who was willing to be helped. And I think we've done that. I think we accomplished that with the ad that we ran.
Yeah. Yeah, 100%. And the thing is too, that a lot of agents don't understand, that to bring it full circle, is those people that you're working with, they will refer you other clients. And I call it full circle of yours. You have the credit repair guy, you have the lender, you have all these different vendors that you can outsource these people to get them ready, so that get down, time. I always recommend people partner with them and then bringing it all together, right? And that helps a lot, especially people if you come in low score, you're able to work with them and get them the home of dreams. I know one of my other clients actually helped someone that filed a couple of and helped their dream home, right? Like maybe they have cash on hand, but they just use something like that. And that's what this whole business is about, is definitely helping people. And I love in real, such as yourself, being able to do that and provide that service for them. People get into their dream homes. So
I'm a big believer. Everybody
is
needs
there
to
anything
find
you
their.
people there?
Say that again.
I said, is there anything else that you wanted to say to the people out there who are listening?
I don't have anything other than that. I just think that we need to. I think I'm going to probably going into the next quarter. I'm going to basically. I think if I run this campaign once a quarter, that gives me ample time to go through the list. Because if it produces the same amount of leads, you got to cultivate those leads, right? You don't want to just pay for something that you're not using, or just putting dead leads on the floor. It's really not good in your business. Um, so, and
Right.
once we streamline it to where I can then go to the next level and go to the next, like, hey, maybe we do it twice a quarter, maybe we do it 3 times, run it every month. But ultimately, we ran it for about 35 days and 118 leads, 110 leads, something like that, and that's a big number to get through and actually get through the list of actually getting people on the phone, right? Because obviously, if they connect it to you, now some of them are bogus numbers, and you're going to get all that. That's just part of the process of doing this business. Um, they want what they want. They don't want to give you anything for them, and I get all that. That just means you're just going to have to cultivate more and not dwell on that part of it, because you're going to get that in any part of leads generation that you're going to do, whether it's seller leads, buyer leads, Zillow, Realtor, Facebook campaigns. You're going to get that information. You're going to get that. That's just part of it. And if you know that going in, you shouldn't be as alarmed to it. Now, if that's all you're getting, then obviously something's wrong on your end, because you're going to get some qualified people out of it. And I did. I think at some point we're going to probably. I mean, we sent 35 to the lender. If we get half of those approved in the first time, that's great. That's a huge win. I'm looking at about a quarter of it probably going to get pre-approved to start off with, and then we're going to be another 10 or 15 we'll probably pluck out of there to get pre-approved. And the other ones we'll start working with and getting them on the system and get them on the opportunity to where they can do it. So yeah, I think this is a good opportunity for anybody if they want to jump on board and do this. I think it's really what they need to think about. And for cost per lead, it's probably cheaper than anything you'll ever find for the quality, because you can find cheaper, but it's not the good quality, and that's really the big difference.
100%. Well, I appreciate you being on here, brother. And if there's anything else that I do, feel free to reach out. We'll get some things rolling in the next couple of weeks again. And
yeah.